That's the divide I'm noticing in terms of the reaction on Capitol Hill. A lot of Republicans saying, look, we have a committee structure in place. We want this to be handled by those committees. Democrats saying, no, not enough. We want an independent commission, a special committee, something along those lines. Where do you fall on that debate?
Well, I have quite a great deal of confidence in Attorney General Jeff Sessions. Was there criminal conduct involved on the part of General Flynn or on the individuals who apparently wiretapped his conversations, or on the individuals, on the part of the individuals who then disclosed that secret information to the public, either via the media or others? And is there a criminal violation on the part of the news media in publishing that information? But let's be mindful of somewhat of a double standard. It's been quite clear that the United States of America, particularly under President Barack Obama, was very involved in governmental matters of other countries. So we talk about a double standard here. With Barack Obama, he toppled the governmental regime in Libya. He called for the toppling of the regime in Assad and dedicated resources in that direction. The United States of America under Barack Obama actively participated in Benjamin Netanyahu's election in Israel, where Barack Obama was trying to topple Benjamin Netanyahu. So let's be mindful that we need to be consistent. If we're not going to try to interfere in the governments or the elections in other countries, then I think we can reasonably expect that other countries will try to interfere in our elections.
Just to be clear, are you saying there is an equivalence there between the U.S. Backing rebels against a dictator in Libya and the Russians allegedly, according to intelligence sources at least, allegedly running a covert operation in this country designed to screw with a democratic election?
No, they're not exactly the same.
Let's follow your point then, because you're saying it's more analogous to talk about the Israeli election, and you're saying the Obama administration's role in the American election in 2016. So the allegations here about Russia in the American election in 2016 involve hacking into private emails, essentially stealing people's emails and publicizing those. What is the equivalent action you're saying the Obama administration took?
I'm talking about, in a general sense, the interference in other people's elections. As far as the Russians being very active in illegally obtaining our internet communications, gosh, that's not news. There are a lot of people around the globe and a lot of government actors around the globe that are doing that. If that's what we're going to talk about, then you need to look at Iran, North Korea, China, Russia, and any number of actors that on a regular basis try to access our internet systems in the United States of America, acquire data in our emails, even the websites that we go to. That's a different picture, and that needs to be aggressively pursued. And quite frankly, it's really a shame that over the last 8 years, the Barack Obama administration was not more aggressive in trying to protect the privacy rights of Americans in their internet communications. I hope Donald Trump will be more aggressive. Certainly, he's got a low bar to clear compared to Barack Obama, and we saw what happened in the Obama administration.
You're talking here about, you're focusing on, again, the president's making the same basic point you're making here, where the focus he's saying and the focus you seem to be saying ought to be on these leaks that are coming apparently out of the intelligence community. I was going to show you, though, Donald Trump
this is a multifaceted issue.
Sure, but okay, on this subject of leaks and private information becoming public, this is what, take a listen, I think you remember this. This is what Donald Trump said as a candidate.
Russia, if you're listening, I hope you're able to find the 30,000 emails that are missing.
And all you have to do is take a look at WikiLeaks.
This just came out. WikiLeaks. I love WikiLeaks. Amazing how nothing's secret today when you talk about the internet. Oh, we love WikiLeaks. Boy, they have really WikiLeaks. They have revealed a lot. That came out on WikiLeaks.
Isn't it hypocritical for somebody to campaign for president saying that, and then as president to say his top concern in a situation like this is leaked information?
I took his campaign comments that you just gave us as an attempt to be humorous. Sometimes humor doesn't go over so well. I am certainly confident and hope that that is not his public position now that he is President of the United States. As President of the United States, he needs to do everything that is necessary to protect our internet communications from the kind of hacking that was seen from so many bad actors around the globe.
And in terms of the argument being made here by Democrats for a wider-ranging investigation involving Trump and potential ties to Russia. One of the things that they point that says warrants more investigation is the timeline. And the timeline basically being at the end of December, 4 things happening in the span of 24 hours. You had President Obama at the time announcing new sanctions. Then you had the phone conversation between Flynn and the Russian ambassador. Then you had the next day Putin announcing no retaliation. Then you had Donald Trump going to Twitter praising Putin for the decision, saying, "I've always thought he was a very smart man." Those 4 things happening in that sequence, in that condensed timeline. Do you believe that's a coincidence, or do you believe that's something that is worthy of investigation?
I don't know if that's a coincidence or not, but to the extent there are any laws broken, then the United States Attorney General Jeff Sessions is the one who needs to head up this investigation, or in the alternative, assign people within the Justice Department to do what is needed to make sure that if there are violations of American law, that the perpetrators are punished. As far as public hearings go in Congress, there are a lot of these kinds of things that we can investigate, but quite frankly, I think we've got much bigger fish to fry. An example would be the GAO and CBO reports that came out last month that again warn the United States of America that we're on a path to a debilitating insolvency and bankruptcy. That is a major issue, and I would hope that you would pursue that and spend your airtime talking about the dangers associated with the United States going into a debilitating insolvency and bankruptcy as warned by these entities that are supposed to have expertise in financial matters and share that expertise with the United States Congress and the President of the United States. Similarly, we've got border security issues. There are a lot of major public policy issues that I would much prefer we spend our time on in Congress. And as far as violation of criminal statutes, that's the function of the Justice Department. That is now in the lap of the United States Attorney General Jeff Sessions. If they don't do an adequate job over there, then certainly Congress has an oversight responsibility with respect to those matters.
All right, Congressman Mo Brooks, Republican from Alabama. Thanks for the time.
Thank you.
He kills journalists that don't agree with him.
Well, I think our country does plenty of killing also, Joe.